break at the BROOMS, baby! That's right, a little Yankees sweep. Let's go. Astros, here we come. Listen, I'm a happy Yankee fan, and I didn't really take the Minnesota Twins very seriously. All I kept hearing was they hit a lot of home runs. Okay, good for them. They hit one more home run than the Yankees in the regular season. And everything the Yankees were supposedly not that good at, starting pitching, blah, 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 they're better than the Twins at. So the Twins were never a realistic concern. I also kept hearing that history doesn't mean anything because this is a new season and a new series and a new postseason. Well, tell that to the Twins, because the Twins have now lost 13 consecutive games to the Yankees in the postseason. Yeah. So I don't think that the Twins wanted to play the Yankees, and the Twins were just that happy to see Minnesota on the other side. Now, normally I talk about one thing and one thing only on the Dave Talk Sports podcast, which is where you join me every single morning on my commute home from CBS Sports Radio Network. But today we're going to talk about two things, because there's only so much I could say about the Yankees bashing the skull sin of the Minnesota Twins. Apparently, Baker Mayfield missed the memo on Week 5 in the NFL being an absolute monstrous offensive week, fantasy-wise and statistics-wise, and everything going, for the offenses, going the offensive way, into Deshaun Watson throwing for 5 touchdowns, and multiple receivers having multiple touchdowns, and Christian McCaffrey going for 200-plus yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns. Just an insane week in the NFL, offensively speaking, and Baker Mayfield apparently didn't get the memo. Now, I'm always one to say, pump the brakes. Let's give a guy 1 or 2 seasons. Okay, that's fine. And he didn't start his entire rookie season. No problem. Even though he did break, rookie passing records and things like that for the Browns and other things of that nature, and everyone was very, very happy for the Browns to be 7-8-1 and to be trending in the right direction. The Browns were a very trendy pick to not only win the AFC North, but to be, did you know that the Cleveland Browns before the season were tied for the fourth favorite in the entire league in terms of Vegas betting lines to win the Super Bowl. To win, not just get to the Super Bowl, not just make the playoffs, but to win the Super Bowl. So Baker Mayfield can tell us how dangerous he's feeling all he wants. But when David Njoku goes out with an injury, and Odell Beckham Jr. is not the stud that everyone thinks he is, thanks for another fumble, Odell Beckham Jr. last night on a punt, I'm sorry. The Cleveland Browns are just not that good. And if you looked at their schedule prior to the season, the way I did, I didn't see them any better than 7-9 or 8-8. And right now, they've been absolutely shellacked by the 49ers. Granted, are undefeated, but haven't played that many good teams yet. You've been blown out by the Titans, and you've been blown out by the Ravens. So I don't believe the hype, not only on Baker Mayfield. I just never thought he was that good. Now, maybe he proves me wrong. Overall, I am going to pump the brakes and say maybe he will be really good. But I never thought that he was going to be just an absolute stud and superstar. I don't buy the hype on the Cleveland Browns. I think by the time that Kareem Hunt is back, I think that they're too far gone. And this team is not making the playoffs. Sorry. So if you believe in the hype, listen, this is the Cleveland Browns, a team that won 1 game over a span of 2 seasons. So you can change the coach, you can change the quarterback, you can bring in all sorts of talent and try to mix it together. It doesn't always work. So, Baker Mayfield, last time I checked, 8 for 22 for 100 yards and 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions is not a good performance. Didn't exactly fall in line with Week 5's offensive explosion in the NFL. Again, the Yankees, the only team to advance to the championship series so far. Monday could have seen 4 series get closed out. Only the Yankees were the only ones to do it. So they await, most likely the Astros, but I continue to be today and potentially Thursday the biggest Tampa Bay Rays fan in all the land. I am Dave Ettinger, the host of the Dave Talk Sports podcast. This is another episode where you follow me on the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe somewhere down here below this video. Leave your comments as well on the Yankees and Baker Mayfield sucking it up, and let me know what you think. So, enjoy this dark and gloomy but hopefully enjoyable Tuesday. Until tomorrow, see you.